Okay, we are 10 seconds in, and I am awake during the day because my tooth hurts too much to sleep. So, we're streaming today instead of our usual streaming in the middle of the night for the gaming stream. And today we are doing something completely different. We're not doing Star Wars like we normally would be on the first Thursday of the month. Uh, Not Thursday, the first Saturday of the month. I can days, I promise. Um, but we're doing Star Wars. We're not doing Star Wars. Not that I've gotten bored with Star Wars. Not that I'm not planning to play Star Wars anymore. But I figure let's liven things up. Let's add something different into our streams besides just 3 weeks of Star Wars, 1 week of Final. Sorry, it's been a long day, night, whatever. Um, Instead of the Star Wars for 3 weeks and then the Secret World Legends for 1 week. So this week we're going to do Guild Wars 2 because of getting back into it, and I've realized while I'm playing it, I have a lot of characters that are level 80, but I've never actually done the main storyline for most of them. In fact, for any of them, I get to a certain point and I stop, and I just end up leveling by doing dailies or chasing around areas and stuff. Um, so we're going to go ahead. I'm going to build a new character because I've realized that I have two of each of the races except for two of them. So I'm going to make a character from one of those. I'm going to I just lost words. I'm going to level that character, and I'm actually going to follow the storyline and do my best to be kind of a completionist in the areas. So let me go ahead and swap over, and we will get started. Alright, for those who are unfamiliar with Guild Wars, let's go over the races. Char. The Char race was forged in the merciless crucible of war. It is all they know, that war defines them, and their quest for dominion drives them ever onward. The weakling and the fool have no place among the Char. Victory is all that matters, and it must be achieved by any means and at any cost. Now, I've already got two Char, so I'm not making a Char. Human. Humans have lost their homeland, their security, and their former glory. Even their gods have withdrawn, and yet the human spirit remains unshaken. These brave defenders of Kryta continue to fight with every ounce of their strength. Already got two humans, not making another them. Norn. This race of towering hunters experienced a great defeat when the Ice Dragon drove them from their glacial homeland. Nevertheless, they won't let one lost battle, however punishing, dampen their enthusiasm for life in the hunt. They know that only the ultimate victor achieves legendary rewards. Already got two Norn. Asura. These alchemagical inventors may be short in stature, but they're intellectual giants. Among the Asura, it's not the strong who survive, but the clever. Other races believe they should rule by virtue of their power and strength, but they're deluding themselves. In due time, all will serve the Asura. And lastly, Sylvari. Sylvari are not born. They awaken beneath the pale tree with knowledge gleaned in their pre-life dream. These noble beings travel, seeking adventure and pursuing quests. They struggle to to balance curiosity with duty, eagerness with chivalry, and the warfare with honor. Magic and mystery entwine to shape the future of this race that has so recently appeared. Alright, so the two races that I'm choosing between are Asura and Sylvari. I have only one of each of these two, so I want to figure out which one I'm going to do. I think I'm going to go with Sylvari, or not Sylvari, Asura, because I actually have a story idea already in mind that requires one, and my current Asura does not fit the bill of what I need. So, right, and we're going to go with female because I've already got a male. I'm trying for one male, one female of each of the races. So, female. Now I need to figure out what she does. So here's our choices. Alright, warrior. Favors melee, high survivability, weapons master. Warriors build their adrenaline by successfully striking an enemy, then expend it to unleash devastating burst attacks. Warriors are versatile and resilient fighters. I've already got a warrior, so let's check this next one. Guardian. Guardians gain powerful personal enhancements from their virtues, which they can briefly expend to aid friends or damage foes. Formidable on their own, Guardians shine brightest in the company of allies. Now remember, I tend to do really, really well when playing tanks, which a Guardian is definitely a tank. Revenant. Revenants invoke the power of legendary heroes from Tyria's past, spending their own energy to channel the abilities used by those figures. They are reliable allies and dangerous enemies. Ranger. Rangers tame a variety of pet companions to complement their fighting style. Rounding out their arsenal with traps, nature spirits, and survival skills, they have the tools to take on any type of foe. Thief. Thieves manage their initiative during combat, expending it to unleash carefully timed attacks. When they lack in defense, they make up for with skills to debilitate, teleport, or vanish from sight. Engineer. This is what my other Isser is, so I won't be using this one, but engineers are jack of all trades with enough time, masters of many, able to bring dozens of abilities and tool belt skills to a fight. Their art is in choosing the right one to utilize at the perfect time. Necromancer. Necromancers of Tyria are monsters on the battlefield, draining life force from their enemies and entering a death shroud that temporarily grants them powerful abilities and protects them from harm. Elementalist. Elementalists harness the power of the four elements, water, earth, fire, and air, to cast powerful spells. Their ability to change their elemental attunement mid-combat is versatile but difficult to master. And lastly, the Mesmer. Masters of magical misdirection, Mesmers create and shatter clones and illusions of themselves in battle. Mesmers rely on evasion and subterfuge, requiring finesse and practice to perfect. I think I don't have a Guardian, so I think I'm going to make a Guardian. Plus, as I've said, I prefer tanking in these terms, which means that my next one might well end up being a Revenant. But when I make the Sylvari, I'm not sure I can even make a Sylvari Revenant. So here we go, Guardian. Alright, so fun thing in Guild Wars 2, you have the option of a body slider. You can make your character super tall or super short. I'm amused by the idea of a tiny tank, so we're going to go with that. Physique. Oh, that's very skinny. I don't know, part of me likes the idea of this wide-hipped, you know, kind of almost matronly feature. But part of me also likes these ridiculously tiny, skinny tanks. Just the contrast of I am very tiny, I am very skinny, but I am a tank has always amused me. But I really do like this one too. Like, if she's gonna be matronly, if she's gonna have wide hips and stuff, then she's gonna have wide shoulders to match. I'm not gonna do this, oh, I'm skinny up top and have a wide curvy hips. I know people who look like that exist in real life, but that's not what I want. If I'm pretty much on one or the other of the extremes. I think I'm gonna go with this. Alright, so now we have our skin colors. I like that. That's pretty. Now we'll get there. That is also very pretty. Oh, you can get different of these. Okay, we're gonna go to... swap back to here so we get the most contrast from the skin markings. We're gonna use the lightest skin marking just so we can see them very well. Okay, so that one's no marking at all. That one's one eye. That one's kind of cool looking. I like that one. I mean, this is the one we were originally, which I like that one too. That's very striking. That's also very striking. I don't know. I really like that one, and I really like this one. I think I'm going to go with this one. Now, let's actually choose... I don't know why they call that green. I don't think that's green. Let's see what we want to do with the physique. She's been fed. I just had the twins do it. Sorry, other half was in the room. Let's see. See, if I do that, you really can't see the color. I want something where it's going to stand out. Oh, there's other options too. That's not green. Is that green on anyone else's camera? For me, it is not green. That is, I'm also colorblind. What am I talking about? Yeah, it doesn't look green to me, but I do like it. Actually, I really like that one. I still say that's not hunter green. Okay, head options. Yeah, no, that's very firmly in the gray. Oh my gosh, those pigtails are perfect for a tank. That's the way it is about it. Does she have a knitting? She has a bow and a knitting needle hair stick. I love it. Okay. So I either want this one or this one. She looks so Pippi Longstockings. Does it let me give her red hair? That is very Pippi Longstockings. I am highly amused by this. But Grandma Tank. I don't know. I really do like this one. Sorry, I was thirsty. It's a very Marie Antoinette look. But I also really like it because, like, Grandma Tank. Let's take a look at the ear styles. Oh, those are... Well, if I'm going with Grandma... Cranky Grandma. Let's see if I can find a somewhat more, matronly looking face. She looks like she's had a couple of kids. She looks like she's done with life. There was one that had kind of, I don't know, I think I'm liking this one, or not that one. That was too young and innocent. Not that one either. I think it's either this one or this one. No, it was this one. So it's this one or this one. I like this one more, I think. Let's see. Ears, okay. See if they've got a set that are like tattered. They don't have a set that's tattered, but they do have the floppies. How long can we make these? She looks like she needs like 30 earrings in each ear. I'm sad they don't let you have them tattered. Excuse me. Okay, so currently her eye color is kind of a washed out. Too dark. That's actually very striking. Let's see. I like that mint green, but man, these brighter... Oh, there we go. I like that one. Brow placement, we're going to give her... Oh, holy fuck. Alright, slightly more open than they were. That was funny. Trying to give her like bags under her eyes. Oh god, those are tiny. I like the bigger eyes. The bigger eyes somehow are slightly less horrifying. Nose. Okay, so... I'm just gonna leave that one right in the middle. I'm actually... Well, no. Nose just a bit wider. We're gonna, for the nose, have everything right down the middle. Okay. Now... Lips. Yes, cheek puff we want maximum. Let's make the mouth a bit smaller. Keep in mind, guys, I am not trying to make anything like sexy or just trying to make something I like. Here, turn sideways, lady. Hey, she has an actual chin now. It's nice. I'll leave the jaw stuff. Head size. Oh. Giant head. Tiny head. Giant head. Tiny head. I feel like Markiplier, he always does stuff like that. I go with... Honestly, I like the tiny head better on her. Armor dyes. Okay, so this is where we get to color her clothes. And I have a lot... Well, okay, I don't have a lot of options that others don't. Let's see. So yeah, we're just gonna go with a very chainmail chainmail-esque. There we go. Okay. So, as a symbol of my dedication, I wear, and this gives you three options. Conqueror's pauldrons. When I was young, a famed hero returning from battle stopped and gave me his pauldrons. Ever since, I've worn them as my own, and I make every attempt to live up to this legend. I too will be a conqueror. Fanatic's pauldrons. Long ago, I determined my path, and nothing will sway me from it. I'm stalwart in my beliefs and immovable in my loyalties. The weight of my pauldrons reminds me of the burden I carry. Or Visionary's helm. Tyria is bigger than we know and filled with mystery. This helm is open, allowing me to see with clarity. With it, I seek out the world's greater truths that others fear to explore. I kind of like that one. At the same time, it covers the old lady hair. The thing is, I hate pauldrons a lot. So I'm gonna go with this for now, but I'll be making that disappear. Trouble may follow me, but I use my blank to overcome it. So charm. I'm charming. No one can resist me when I'm at my best. I know just what to say to lighten the mood or bolster courage. Dignity. I'm dignified even when up to my ears in mud. It's what makes people respect me. A serious, thoughtful demeanor is the route to success. Ferocity. I'm ferocious. Threatening violence gets me further than anything else. I'm a natural, though I do try to use my powers of intimidation for good. We're going to go with charm, since it is our matronly grandma lady. I'm a member of the College of Statics. Builders and architects make up the College of Statics, and we build to last. Some call us conservative, but we excel at creating new designs using old materials in innovative ways, and expanding the purview of known magic for practical application. Dynamics. The College of Dynamics produces gizmo makers extraordinaire. Energy, enthusiasm, and boldness are our best qualities. We believe in leveraging the expendable nature of all things. If a prototype explodes, it isn't a failure unless the lesson goes unlearned. Or synergetics. As members of the College of Synergetics, we study how energy patterns form and alchemagical fractals propagate. Few beyond our college understand the philosophical and mystical complexities of our interests. We devoutly research the true nature of the eternal alchemy. Synergetics sounds awfully like religious fanatics. At the same time, we already decided she's out seeking truths. We're going to go with synergetics. My first invention was Valet Golem. Most golems are powerhouses designed for warfare. They show absolutely no subtlety or originality of design. My golem was compact and efficient, and it had an unparalleled package of features. It revolutionized lab cleanup, and it mixed a great cocktail, too. Transatmospheric Converter. What unmitigated joy to be able to change the weather at my whim. If only the prototype had been more powerful. Nevertheless, the design was cutting edge. My Transatmospheric Converter was a masterpiece of utter genius. I wish I'd had more funding. Infinity Ball. They said it was a toy, a pipe dream, and a waste of resources. They were wrong. My invention predicts the future. So what if it doesn't predict it correctly every time? That's irrelevant. Can it give me an advantage? Reply hazy. Ask again. We're going to go with the valet because, of course, that's what a mother would want. Something to clean up after them. Right. My first advisor taught me almost everything I know, was Bronk. Good old Master Bronk taught me the benefit of superior firepower. He liked to say, when it comes to besting the enemy, there's no such thing as overkill. Zynga. Mistress Zynga taught me that the best form of magic is good old-fashioned luck. She liked to say planning ahead is for ninnies who think they can predict every possible outcome. The future is mutable. Go with the flow. Blip. Master Blip was known for his redundancies as well as his redundancies. He often said, your first try should never be your last, especially if it succeeded. You can always succeed bigger next time. I kind of like that idea. Kenny. Counselor Kenny wasn't just another bureaucrat. She was an esopolitical parascientologist. She was fond of saying, always bring a witness, preferably an expendable one. You never know when you'll leave a scapegoat. We're going to go with Blip, because I like that. You should always try. Your first try should never be your last, especially if it succeeded. I like that. Alright. Though trouble may follow me, I overcome it with charm. I am a member in good standing of the College of Synergetics. My first invention was the Valet Golem, and one day my adoring fans will say that I have surpassed even my first advisor, Master Blip. I am a guardian. I have the helm and the curiosity of a visionary. This is my story. I need a name for her. Go with Thrill. Sorry, I just realized Brill is the name of a town in World of Warcraft, so I went, probably should change that. Brig. I'm trying to remember if Asura even have last names. What the heck? She can have one anyway. Brig Fetterclunk. Alright, here we go.
I am Asura. I personify genius. My ancestors were driven from the heart of the earth, forced to live in this bright, wide world. Of course, we've excelled. We exceed expectations in everything we do. With Golem and Gate and Arcane Crystal, we have asserted our supremacy in this land and made it our own. We will not move another inch. Not for dragons, not for anyone. By studying the eternal alchemy, we can see that all things are connected. I am a scholar of interconnectivity and relationships. I belong to the College of Synergetics. Synergetics crews delve into the nature of fundamental coherence that many overlook and few exploit. My success positively impacts my crew, who then gratefully assist me, and I succeed even more brilliantly. Reciprocity. I've just been informed that defective golems, not mine of course, are causing havoc out in the jungle. Whatever the imbeciles outside the city have broken, I'll fix, and make my name doing so. In time, I will map the fabric of connectivity that weaves us all together. This is my story.
By the way, for anyone who hasn't figured it out, the Asura are a little bit self-assured and not necessarily in a good way. They're kind of stuck about their own intelligence. It's a thing. Here we go. Just waiting for stuff to load up. Alright, so I'm gonna have...
That's what I always tell them. That's for sure. You there, get over here and fix this.
So, there's catastrophic glitch in the Golem control system. In brief, they've all gone completely loopy. Find Peacemaker Gezi. She'll get to the bottom of this. Peacemakers, they're not. Sure they are. Well, some of them are. Okay, a few are. But Gezi's one of the good ones. Alright, I'll see what I can do.
His golems almost never.
It's pure chaos out here. Unacceptable. What's going on?
Just what it looks like. These golems have gone mad. Zojja suspects someone tampered with them, and by someone, she means the Inquest.
Zojja's rarely wrong. Don't tell her I said rarely, by the way. If it is the Inquest, she's going to need help. Where can I find her?
At the malfunctioning gate that's spitting out these deranged golems. She claims she could feel them on the other side of the gate laughing at us.
Not for long. I'm going to help Zojja shut down the problem at its source. Thanks for the information.
Right, so now I have to get to the port. Now, if you notice, down here on your map, it actually shows you where you're going. So,
Don't panic. This is just a temporary setback.
at the moment, I don't really have much in the way of attacks. I pretty much have the one. I'm not going to keep chasing it. Your first button is going to be an attack. Button 6, I never change it because it just makes sense to me to leave it the same. But that is always a key.
Zojja's gone through the portal. Get in there quickly. She'll need your help.
Look, Snaff's footnote has joined our little party. And she brought friends.
Teo? Oh, for a second there I thought someone dangerous was behind this.
Oh, spare my tender feelings. It's true. I'm not dangerous. But these golems are. Here, let them show you what dangerous really means.
Defensive protocols suspended.
When will you plebs learn? Don't forget.
I can only do so much damage with that's one very good thing about Dota is even if multiple people are fighting things,
You're looking a little wobbly.
You won?
Did that scramble your
I've
brain?
invited another guest to your victory party.
Looks like the guest of honor has arrived. Let's take it down.
that'd be interesting. Okay.
You're looking a little wobbly, dear. Did that scramble your brainwaves? Is that all you've got? I make surgery balls in my sleep. Yeah, scratch one cutest gone.
Fine. We'll be back. Let's see how you are when someone kills your masterpiece.
Yeah, in Guild Wars 2, it doesn't matter if you get the killing blow or not, or if you get the first hit. As long as you hit it too and are obviously contributing, you get credit for that kill as well.
Hey, it's you again. I see you survived with your epidermis intact.
Of course. Takes more than a giant rampaging inquest golem to get the better of me.
Heh, modest too. Well, you've earned a dash of praise if you ask me. The crews around the city would kill for the assistance of an inventor with your talents. You should ask around. Make yourself invaluable.
Not a bad idea. Thanks.
Alright. Content guide, and look, I've completed this and learned a new skill. Symbol of Faith. Okay, so my primary attack is Pure Strike, smash your foe. If you chain it, in other words, you hit more than once with it, you get Pure Strike, which again bashes your foe, but does slightly more damage. And then if you do enough chains, then you end up getting Faithful Strike, which allows you to hit your foe with the final strike and heal nearby enemies at the same time. And you've also then you've also got Symbol of Faith. Smash a mystic symbol onto the ground that damages foes and regenerates allies. So it's very useful. Also, I've got mounts already. We'll go over those later. And we hit level 2. And this is our heal. It's Shelter. Block attacks while healing. So, very handy abilities. Alright, so we are looking for the scout, which is the person with the,
I got the first
spyglass.
Welcome to Metro Province. You'll find private laboratories all over where our crews work on dangerous research, and we pay the price for excellence. Labs need to be carefully maintained, but I'm sure that's not news to you. We see a fair bit of interference from the Inquest. They're envious of our covered our research materials. Our researchers could use someone with your talents. On your journey, you may also encounter nefarious events in the world. Don't let these opportunities pass by you. Jump in and help. As you gad about, you'll encounter our Magi Matter devices, more commonly known as waypoints. They're mini-gates that, for a trivial fee, transport you across great distances. They're the second most convenient way to travel next to our gates.
Okay, so that was kind of just a rundown of what things are.
Excellent work.
So I'm going to run over first and show you guys one of the waypoints he talked about. And you can teleport to any waypoint. You'll always hear this sound when you're next to one. But you can teleport from anywhere on the map to any waypoint that is not currently contested. If that waypoint is contested, you will not be able to teleport to it. And if you try, it'll instead send you to a different waypoint. Okay.
Ah, truly a thing of genius.
Now, when you reach a certain point, where these here, if you see a heart like this that's empty,
Yes, yes. Quite impervious.
that means there are quests available that you can do. And you can do any of these quests you got.
The product of a genius mind.
You could do nothing but you could do nothing but experimental. You could do nothing but repair golden control panels or these are separate beasts. I'll go ahead and show. It's a spot that
Yes,
lets you,
yes. Quite impervious.
that lets you
I know eternal alchemy requires that all things have purpose, but I fail to see it all.
The product of a genius
Such
mind.
as our esteemed synergism power.
build a lot of those outside comments. We're going to get away from people
Truly a thing of
to
genius.
get a little bit of quiet. Golem is in standby mode. How would you like to proceed? Either charge the dynamo server, invert the mood matrix, cross the poly-ellipsoidal aggression relay, or yank that thing out. Alright, so crossing the poly-ellipsoidal aggression relay didn't work. Neither did the but now we have new choices. Tweak the multi-phase polarity, the pyrolysis, the chromatic. The golem is ready to be activated.
Manual reboot required.
Oh, that broke it. But it gives us a chance to show you guys something we can do in-game. I am resurrecting this golem. And oh look, up here, this shows us having been partially completed. So, we have two choices. We can fight the haywire. Well, I'll try and show you all of it.
Resume normal functioning.
Okay, so that got us. So we have experimented on an inactive golem. We have subdued a haywire golem. Let's see about finding a tool that
Normal
needs.
functioning.
Oh, here's one of the. Please diagnose the failure symptoms present in this unit. The gyroflex module is misconfigured. The deviation limit should be set to a 0.025, not 0.25. Someone did something to it. Freight wires are sparking uncomfortably close to the fuel tank. I think that's what I'm going to be worried about. The liquid coolant is leaking onto the command crystal, and someone flipped the control panel upside down. This unit will now address the diagnosis. Okay. I totally did not like what I did. Okay, well, that was something. Interesting. seriously, you could, well, you couldn't do this game without ever having to fight, because obviously there's some fights just not skippable, such as the one we just did. But when you're out in the world, you really don't have to fight. You have options now.
Resume normal functioning.
I'll bet you 10 labor hours that you're wrong.
No bet.
Oh, hey look, I just discovered a new location. That was something I was trying to show you on the map. Let's bring that back up. These little squares have undiscovered location. So, undiscovered point of interest, undiscovered visa. We can do. Excuse me. There are just so many things you can do in this game. So many options. You don't have to just do one thing. Now, I am going to be trying to complete all of the full map completion for each map, which means find all the vistas, finish all the parts, everything. Normally, I don't bother with that because you can level so fast without it. But I figure if I'm trying to show off the game, I should probably, show off the game. Let's see. Let's start fixing that flip upside down control panel. Well, that didn't work. That ability that I described where it lets you heal yourself and damage allies, or heal yourself and allies and damage enemies at the same time. So, handy little tool. This is why I like playing a tank. I don't like dying. The penalty for dying in this game is not egregious. You just have to repair your armor. And, of course, you can't just automatically get back. Well, you sort of will come back if I die on this one. I'll show you what you can do there. Sorry. But you have an option to when you get injured enough in battle that you are subdued or unconscious or would be, you're given an option to continue fighting. But it's very specific. You can only do these set attacks that are only available to you in that state. And if while in that state you manage to kill the mob you're after, then it actually revives you back on track. Running around trying to find things I can use that way. Such as Halo Iron Golems that need.
Getting healthy.
Resume functioning.
Okay, see what we now have. And click here. Level 3.
Scripted emotion organic. Golem runs on empty energy. Passive.
No, it shows it's still going. Okay.
So sad, really.
There we go. It just lagged on us a few.
Your golem defeat any of our champions. Not my
So we also have these shared resources. But then we can also
so many words.
But what does any ever really mean?
also your ability will change depending on what weapon you have equipped. 4 is not a huge bag, but it's better than nothing. And don't mind the high amount of money requirement and stuff, because this is by only server I play on.
WST 8100, ready protocol 651.
Which means that I have all...
starts by joining the inquest. Do you agree?
Unrivaled power. Speak with me if you're interested.
Inspire impressionable progeny, deter inquest recruiters, chase down unruly progeny, and protect progeny from any potential
Trust your
threat.
instincts. Sign up with the
Do you
inquest
desire
today.
unrivaled power? Speak with me.
Unrivaled power. Speak with me if you're interested.
Way to transform them back to normal.
Okay, there is an event
Do
going.
you desire unrivaled power? Speak with me.
Desire unrivaled power.
Aw, fun's over.
Oh, these are some of those
I want to do
progeny we have to protect from, well, apparently they're on campus.
Best day ever. Major sets.
Best experiment ever.
I'm glad that's over.
Okay.
That's
So there
class
we proceeded.
ever.
Let's find these more of these recruiters.
Always be loyal to your crew.
I was contemplating joining the Inquest. I find their ambition and fortitude most admirable. Don't you agree?
Your road to greatness starts
Perhaps
by
you
joining the
should
Inquest.
focus
Do you agree?
your future elsewhere. The Inquest is not to
Do
be
you
idolized.
desire
Or,
unrivaled
sorry,
power?
but
Unrivaled power.
you
Speak
sound
with
like
me.
my parents. Eat their words.
Your road to greatness starts by joining the Inquest.
Greatness starts by joining the Inquest. Do you agree?
This device is programmed for 3 sets of curricula. Which would you like to activate? Techniques, creation of energy, or Golomancy 101?
Your road to greatness starts by joining the Inquest.
A
Do
brilliant
you agree?
pyrokinetic demonstration is created before you.
Your road to greatness starts by joining the Inquest.
Hi, we summoned a fire. Well, that was fun.
Ha!
Your road to greatness starts by joining the Inquest. Do you agree?
Desire unrivaled.
Celsior.
What's so special about Dynamo Fusion coolant devices? Everyone knows cross-liquid stratagems yield better results. Biochemically speaking, dynamo fusion is cleaner and less explosive. Dynamo fusion is a fad. Once cooler heads prevail, it'll fall out of favor. I suppose you have a point there. What are all those cross-liquid strategophiles thinking? A dazzling display of energy is created for you.
I have never capitulated. Do you agree?
This time we've got a storm in. Stop some of the imps.
Vacate these premises.
Your road to greatness starts by...
There we go. That's another heart filled. And we leveled up again. And our new ability.
Power. Speak with me if you're interested.
So, that one says, "My masterful assistant, I'll bet you were the star pupil of your class, weren't you, Brig Fetterclub? I can't thank you enough for assisting the young. I'm confident they will go on to achieve great things. They'll have you to thank for helping them on their road to
Start by
success.
joining the inquest. Do
That
you
is, if
agree?
they ever decide to give credit to anyone but themselves. Yours in Academia, Professor Brown." So we now learned Protector's Strike, which protects allies from the next incoming attack against them and lash out when attacked, granting boons to nearby allies. and
Your
fully
road to
charging
greatness
the
starts by
passive
joining the
burn
inquest. Do you agree?
Do you desire unrivaled power? Speak with me if you're interested.
I advise you to go that way.
So, assist the Octocalium with lightning research. Activate Stormcloud generators and energy storage containers and remove roaming sparks from the lab. Okay. Oh,
I'm
look.
reassured when you to come out of David's imagination.
That was a spark.
Never capitulate.
Oh, hey. An attack to inquest happened. So these events are exactly as they sound, random events that happen periodically. In this case, so we're watching for more quests to show up. If we do, we're getting rid of them.
Depths with you.
Clear. Here we go. Inquesting done. Now I have not selected
Never
a
capitulate.
profession yet. Inquest morale is steadily dropping. Understandably, because of the
Zero tolerance.
So good to know how it goes is get ourselves zapped by a spark and end up with some extra, and then stand up until it's full after
All safe and secure, Chief.
That was closer than I prefer. The inquest is threatened by our research.
We give them good reason to feel that way.
Let's put this transgression behind us. Soon
Okay. So there's an escort over here. So apparently he's not
Getting help. Getting healthy.
Progress state. Capacity.
and he got him studying him, so we're gonna resurrect him. And the inquest.
Deviant worms! The Inquest have destroyed any chance we had of winning this battle.
We haven't lost yet, Chief. With a little luck, Air Quad Zero still has a chance to win.
Best we can hope for is a not entirely humiliating defeat. Aeronaut, proceed to Battleground Plaza.
Mobilizing. Destination, Battleground Plaza.
There's not much left for us to do here.
Inquest in the halls of Soren. Now here, we can express our true feelings.
Hey, there's more energy storage containers that are empty. Now we're activated. We're gonna swing over here so we're not gonna get attacked by a mob while we are Our crew was most impressed with your work, Brig Fetterclunk. You'd have made a fine addition to our crew. It's easy to see that you're destined to accomplish great things. We at Opticalium wish you the best in your journey. OSHA. OSHA. I thought it was OSHA. I assure you, they don't believe in OSHA. They do not believe that there needs to be occupational safety. Here's another waypoint. If you get close enough, ta-da! Find the new waypoint. And over here, there's something else that's an undiscovered point of interest that has now been discovered. And I think we just leveled up again. Yep.
Audacity of the inquest. Building this lab in our purview.
The scale around here are nettlesome enough without those traitors inciting it.
So that gave us the ability Virtue of Justice. Virtue burns foes every few attacks. And back this way. There it is, another quest. Okay, speak with Kai to test his proto-golem, then examine electrical distortions and report back. Repair and revive Scrap 8 ETS. Oh, Scrap 8 ETs, okay. Electrical energy pulses here. Researcher Callie might know more about this. Go find where he is. I'm in charge of managing Incomp Optics scrap heap. I'll admit it doesn't sound very glamorous, but it's an important job nonetheless. You seem ideal to assist with my special project. Interested? And then you can say, how can I help? You can test my Scrap AT proto-golem. Its controls are a sophisticated leap ahead of its predecessors while remaining easy to operate. Let me at it. The Scrap ADT will follow and observe you. Each time you disrupt an electrical distortion, the bot will note the interaction. Afterward, return the proto-golem so I can read its log. Is there anything else I should know? You may encounter distortioned or obsolete Scrap ADTs in the scrap heap. Please prepare them for me. Okay. So now, back to this. We're disrupting. Your proto-golem partner beeps and whirs contentedly. Good boy. Same thing as last time. Just got us a new That's something. Good boy. Surprise. Let's go back. And you can buy things. needed. Mostly foods. But sometimes patterns, sometimes other things. Brig Fetterclunk, I would like to extend my gratitude. My crew is hard at work on creating the most impervious defensive golem the world has ever seen, but it's important we not forget the dangers of an unmanaged scrap heap. I'm confident my crew will come to realize this just as you have. Thank you, Kai. I am falling asleep while sitting upright and working like this. So, the stream touch over an hour. I think we're going to call it here, and I'm going to see if I can get some sleep. I do want to thank everybody who made it out for the stream today. I hope you're enjoying Guild Wars 2 with me. I know it's a change from our norm, but I think if we like Star Wars, then Guild Wars 2, then Star Wars, then the Secret World Legends, it'll be a nice change of pace where we're not doing the same thing for 3 weeks in a row. So, hope that, again, everyone enjoyed the stream. Looking forward to seeing people for the crafting stream tomorrow. Probably going to be in the middle of the night, but we'll see what happens. Things change. Alright, thank you again, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your week. Enjoy the upcoming holiday, or if you're not celebrating, either because you're overseas or you have good cause. Honestly, I think a lot of people have very good cause not to celebrate the 4th of July, even those who live in America. So, thank you so much, and again, stay safe, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and I'll see you next time.